Welcome to the Black Line Podcast. We are your hosts, Lex and Di. Today we have a special guest. Guest, please introduce yourself.
My name is Zhane Johnson. I'm the CEO of Jedollskincare.
Welcome. What made you start your business?
A couple things. Back in high school, I started my business back in high school, right before I graduated. It was my senior year, and I believe I started during spring break. I was always getting compliments on my skin and how clear it was at the time. So, I just decided, what, I'm going to make some stuff that I use and sell it. And my mom, she was pretty big into skincare too, especially natural stuff like shea butter and everything like that. Shea butter, coconut oil. She was pretty big on it.
That's good. What progress have you seen from when you started up until now?
I've seen a lot. Like now I start making cold processed soap. When I first came out, I wasn't even making cold processed soap. When I first came out, I really wasn't even making soap. I was making just shea butters, but at the time I wasn't whipping them. I would just make them mix all of my oils and my fragrances together and just pouring them in a container. And the container that I was using back when I first came out, I got those containers from Dollar Tree. A lot of people, if you ever shop there for anything, I know you are familiar with them. They're the small containers. There are 2-ounce containers with the little white lids, and you could pop them open. I've started off with those. Then I started off with, after that, I transitioned to my own twist on tops. So my body butters got better. The progress with the body butters got better as far as the containers I put them in, the products I use, and my soaps. When I first came out, well, I wasn't making soaps, but then I decided to make some artisanal soaps, but they were just soaps with colors and fragrances. After some time, I'm like, you know what? If I'm doing a skincare line, let me make some soap that actually helps your skin and doesn't just smell good. And you don't have to only use it as a decorative soap, but you can use it on your body as well. So I've seen a lot of progress.
That's good. What feedback have you had from your customers?
I've had a lot. Everything has definitely been good. Everything that I put out, it does, like, the expectations are met or they're better than what I expected them to be. So I do wholesale orders now. So I could do a wholesale order, and I made something for a young lady who's a esthetician. She's a wax specialist. And she told me, she was like, you know what, I want this soap that'll help with ingrown hairs, that'll help with blackheads, just exfoliate overall. So, like your any areas on your body are definitely sensitive. So I wanted to create something that wasn't so harsh, especially if you wanted to use it the same day that you got the wax. So I came up with a formula, and I'm like, I know that this works with this, and it has it helps with inflammation. So I mixed it all together. And I didn't even test it out myself, but just putting everything together and what they all do, I just decided to add it, and I knew it wasn't as harsh as anything else. So it wouldn't break the skin out. It wouldn't cause the skin to just not even break it out, but it wouldn't cause irritation or anything like that. So I made it. I got feedback from her. She said she even used it herself before she sold it, and she said it actually worked. I have some results, like some stuff I do have on my Instagram. I have the pictures of results on there. As far as the soaps, the masks, the scrubs. So the feedback is definitely great from people who just purchase anything for themselves or people who purchase for someone else. And all of my wholesale orders, feedback is great too.
That's good. Have your family and friends been a big support system for you?
Yes, they've definitely been supportive. one thing I did have to learn too is like my friends and my family aren't always going to be my target audience. So they've been, so if, you know, I told them, if you can't support me as far as buying anything, just support me by reposting, tell a friend to tell a friend, give someone a business card. And that has definitely worked. Like they have definitely been helping out with that. Or even if it's just, you know, them reposting a picture, a flyer, getting a facial or anything like that, buying a scrub or body butter, even if it's just the cheapest thing I have, like that's the best thing you could do is just supporting. And they have definitely been supporting me more, especially if I express the fact that this is something I'm serious about. This is a big dream of mine. Like I'm trying to take it to the next level. So I've been getting support from here and there.
That's good. What are 3 specific goals you have for this year?
3 specific goals I have. So a few goals that I have. I really want to start doing some public relation work or sending out PR packages to different people, YouTubers, public figures in my community, like in Philadelphia or even in different cities and states. I really want to I want my business to become like a one-stop shop. So that's something I'm working on. I don't just want it to be skincare and body care. I want it to be some things for your home. So even if it's just candles, linen sprays, anything like that, I want it to be more. I do plan on branching off into doing something else. I can't specifically say what it is yet, but I'm definitely working on it right now. For it to be like, my products are safe for everyone of all ages, but I'm specifically working on something just for this particular age group or particular woman. So hopefully that will do great. And I have a couple goals, but the one goal that I really want to do, so I'm really trying to turn my studio space that I have, trying to turn that into not just a space to where people can shop and everything, but I want it to feel more like home. Like I want them to really feel welcome coming into the studio, and it's not just, oh, I'm in here to get a service and I'm getting right out. Like I don't want them to feel like I want them to feel very comfortable, if you get what I'm saying. Like just walk in there, feel comfortable and relaxed. Like literally you leave everything else at the door. Like everything, how you was feeling, might have been stressed out, or you don't just even be worried, or your personal life is bothering you. And then when you come in here, you just relax, just by the aura and everything in the studio.
That's good. Would you say that your products is already more so for a target customer already?
Yes and no. So my product caters to all skincare types. So basically anyone, at first when I first came out, I was just like, I'm just going to cater to everyone who has acne or everyone who has eczema and anything like that. But then I'm like, let me not just make it a one thing. Like, let's not just make it for these particular people. Especially because I have eczema, and growing up, you know, you wanted to buy certain items or have certain body products, but it irritates your skin. It might burn. Like, for example, you would want lotion from like Bath and Body Works. You couldn't use it because it'll burn because of the fragrance and the colors and everything. So I decided I want to make stuff for eczema and make it for like psoriasis and dermatitis, because their skin is sensitive to certain things too, and fragrances. So that's why some products I make unscented and with scent. So anyone who doesn't have any skin conditions, they could just use it without a problem. And same for people with eczema. It won't burn your skin. It won't irritate it, dry it out, cause any rashes or redness. And I also create what else do I do? I also create stuff for everyone now, especially people with acne. Create more things for people with acne. So like more facial masks, more body scrub, more facial scrubs, different soaps and everything like that. And for people with sensitive skin, before I never created anything for people with sensitive skin. So now I do, like I have an unscented facial bar. It won't affect the skin, and it has actual clay in there. And the clay that I use is for sensitive skin. It's a nice, gentle exfoliant. Nothing too harsh.
That's good. When people order stuff off your website, what is the turnaround time for the stuff to be delivered?
So when people order, the turnaround time, usually depending on what time of the day they order, it will actually be shipped ASAP. So if you look at the website, if you look at my website, I have my availability. So I'm there every other day. But if you order, say if you order like around 12 noon on a Monday, once I get off work, like once I get an order, even if I'm not supposed to be at the studio, if I get an order on the days that I plan on not going, it will be my priority to go to the studio and mail it off that same day before it closes, or if not that same day, early morning the next day. Once I get it delivered to the post office, everything else is in a post office hands. So usually on my website, once I ship it out, I inform all customers that it'll be between one or more days that it'll get to you, depending on where you reside.
Where could the audience come to shop with you?
Well, they can shop on my website, jedollskincare.com, or they can come to my beauty studio. It is 2519 Germantown Ave. I don't always give out the studio numbers just for like safety reasons when I'm not there. So I would give them like, the address and like the email whenever they plan on a pickup, or I would send them a text if they put down the phone number and their information. If they don't put down the email, I'll text it to their phone number.
That's good. If you could give some advice to someone starting a business, what advice would you give them?
I would give anybody that wanted to start a business, I would definitely tell them to start the business now. Don't wait, and don't let someone in the back like, oh no, I don't think you should do it because so many people out here doing it. It doesn't matter. I think you should definitely do it. I know it'll be hard. You might get discouraged, but don't let that even stop you from doing anything. There's plenty of times where I've been discouraged about finishing my business or just keep going with the process, because I was looking at other people, like they just came out and they this, that, and the third, but you can't compare your business to someone else's. You guys might do two different things. You might compare, like you can't compare because you're in two different lanes. This person over here might just do something cute and fun and colorful, but you don't want anything colorful because you're worrying about all skincare types and how it's sensitive to other people's skin or anything in that sort. Like you're focusing on different conditions and she's just focusing on, I want to make something cute and fun like Bath and Body Works. So you can never compare anything because your business might be in two different lanes and you'll always have different goals. So I would tell them to just start off with go with your business, definitely brainstorm, and always sell something that you know you can sell. Like if you in the fashion, you know that you can sell, you know that you'll be wearing your boutique clothes because there'll be things that you like. That's stuff that you like. You know how to put the pieces together. You know how to pose, you know how to advertise it better than someone else who's the other person could be into anything else and you know how to sell it. Say if you want to sell extensions. All right, you get your hair done all the time, so you can be a walking advertisement for your business. I would say if you know that you can sell it, do it, especially because you wear it all the time. Same thing with lashes. I wouldn't sell lashes because I don't wear makeup or I don't even wear lashes all the time. So how would I even be able to sell them? How would I advertise them? How would I show them off? So if you know that if it's something you like or you're passionate about, do it. Don't let nobody stop you or anything. People in the back, like, because you'll have people that will doubt you just because they're the negative type of people. Like, oh, you're not scared. What if you fell? Like, don't even listen to none of that, because they just worried about whatever. They just want to throw salt in the game just because.
If the audience wanted to see your some of your products, do you have an Instagram page?
Yes, my Instagram page is the jedollskincare. So TheJedoll skincare.
Well, I thank you for joining us and telling us about your business and how you got started.
Thank you. No problem.